Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium.
Tonight, we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Trey Palmer,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First play's a run with Reagor. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Ferguson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Back to throw. Ferguson. And
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw.
That is caught. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
Looking to throw. Ferguson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again.
That's taken in by Palmer.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take... the 26-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. On the counter, Gibson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
3rd down and 13.
Back to throw. Ferguson.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gibson again.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, And they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
On first down, Ferguson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake, Ferguson.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Into space at the 45.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ferguson. And it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Ferguson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Ferguson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
They'll get this underneath to Madison.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 2 brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Looking to throw. Ferguson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 33 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Godwin, the motion man. On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. They'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ferguson, flush to his right.
This is caught by Addison.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Throwing on 1st down. Ferguson.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw again. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Ferguson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ferguson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Ferguson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Ferguson.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
First and 10 at the 39.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On 1st down, Ferguson.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's a give to Madison running right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 2, Ferguson dancing to his left. There's Hutchinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here's Madison running left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Here's Madison getting it again on second.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
They're going to look to throw.
That's complete to Palmer.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Throwing to start the drive. Ferguson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. And now this game is over.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory.